when I left from down south, excuse me, I went back home, came back home for a while. I needed to generate some money because my hip hop had started bubbling. Harlem had took me to somebody in Fort Lauderdale by the name of DJ Mark T. He the underground king. If he get hold to your project, you're going places. He got hold to the project and he had started to make buzz. And he was calling me, telling me, man, hey man, think it's going down, or whatever. So I started recording. I started getting a little money again and hustling or whatever. And I started recording. And I recorded a mixtape called The Rap Game Pie. That was Harlem idea. And he came in and assisted me with some writing. He came in and gave me hooks. He came in and taught me better ways to actually structure the hip hop, how to stroll with it a little bit, because my talent was just raw. Anyhow, one day I get a call and it's Mark T. And he say, hey man, I got somebody I need you to talk to. Boom, he get a guy the phone. It's Benzito. It's Benzito from the Hip Hop Weekly magazine. He was like, yo, what's up, bro? I heard the music, blah, blah, blah. Me and him talked for about 4 or 5 minutes. And he was telling me how he wanted me to come to South Florida to meet him. And he wanted to put me in this worldwide magazine or whatever. So, okay, I had to take that. I went down south. Boom, I met up with him. And when I met up with him, he put me in this Hip Hop Weekly magazine. Me and Harlem sat at his penthouse in Hollywood and wrote out everything we wanted. We took the picture and everything, and boom, he put us in that Hip Hop Weekly. When he put me in that Hip Hop Weekly, 2 weeks later, when I came back, and I was still in the trap. 2 weeks later, when I came back, I got another call, and there were some guys that wanted to sign me to a record deal. So when I went and linked up with them, they put their money where their mouth was. I got a $50,000 Breitling fully iced out watch. I got a diamond chain. I got a big diamond cross cluster. I got another big white gold bracelet with maybe like 1,000 diamonds in it or whatever. I'm talking about the carats was stupid in it. And I got like, some earrings and, and plus they was giving me like $2,500 a month allowance. So, I wanted to come and say this, that everything glitter ain't gold, because in a way, I was doing better without them. Even though they put me in situations and I was able to go on trips and to go to these places or whatever and do all these things with the hip hop, the zest, the pop, it wasn't there anymore. I didn't want to go to the studio because it was a forced thing and because it turned into like a charade. It was a mockery. You understand me? And I became more of a conscientious objector to the music. I became that. So, just moving all around and these guys having Rolls Royces and Lamborghinis and all that, that got kind of old to me because me and Harlem talked about this in the hip hop. Always act like we been there. I was around Yo Gotti. He could vouch this. I was around the Waynes. I was around the BGs, the TIs, the 8-Ball, the MJGs, the Bootses, the Webbies. All this stuff was going on, and I never lost sight that, hey, this might not make it. So I got to keep it G. You understand? So to close this out and to be on point, because I was looking at something online, and I always say this, my life has been like a movie, and I got so much more to tell you guys. I was in Houston, Texas at the Ozone Music Award. It was in 2008. You could go and look back online and look in the magazines. I was in these magazines and all. I was upstairs at the Hilton, downtown Houston. That's across the street from, I think that's Tropicana Field where the Astros play and the Houston Rockets play right in the back of that hotel where we was at. I was coming upstairs going to this conference, this music conference upstairs, the second floor at the Hilton. And I remember this happened. I came out the door and I looked to my left. I saw the rapper Rick Ross. I saw Gunplay. They say, oh, is this? I'm telling it because this is a part of my story. I seen them niggas coming upstairs and they was walking like they was a doom squad. As I looked straight in front of me, as I opened that door, I remember seeing a white guy interviewing Willie D of the Ghetto Boys. I walked up to Willie D and said, "Hey man, I like your music. I like the Ghetto Boys music. I wish y'all to make some more music." He said, "Appreciate it." And at that time, I just seen Rick Ross them come up, man, and pummel the dude. I'm talking about the white guy, man. I'm talking about they beat his ass, man. They opened his whole watermelon up. He was leaking over in the corner. Come to find out that was DJ Vlad. That was DJ Vlad. I witnessed DJ Vlad get his ass whooped by them boys. And I didn't know who he was, but at the same time, you understand what I'm saying? I felt bad for him because I'm saying to myself, why these niggas just came up here and jumped the white boy? And to see the treachery that's involved with hip hop, and I did that my whole life, man, to get to these places, to do all these big shows and do all these concerts and all this and get all this money and have the women screaming your name at the show and this and that. Like I said earlier, man, I became a conscientious objector, man. I ain't want to really do it no more, man. I lost the steam for that, man, because I seen it's just too much treachery going on. Everybody trying to leech off everybody. And I had to leave that thing alone. I walked away from that unscathed, man. Your mansions, your Rolls Royces, your Lamborghinis and all that. But I know that my hip hop was on everybody's level. It was on everybody's level. I just didn't have time to do the politics.